5 o'clock, September the 21st, and we're having our CRA Board Meeting. Would you please pledge allegiance? Mr. Morrison, would you lead us to that, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Board Member Brown.
Here.
Chairperson Hoag.
Here.
Board Member Kellum.
Here.
Board Member Morrison.
Here.
Vice Chairperson Raymond.
Thank you. Pardon?
Here.
Oh, I thought you said mayor. I'm sorry. All right, we will go to our agenda, the public participation. And I do have a card for public participation, Virginia Durst.
Everybody, I am Jenny Dershka, 214 Jackson Avenue, and I'm interested in how the contract price of 7404 North Atlantic Avenue came to be $925,000. I don't know the process the staff negotiates, and I was very interested in that, maybe a timeline of some kind. And I was wondering why $900,000 is the CRA capital outlay figure. It's just, it differs. It's 900,000. So I had those two questions. And I'll sit down.
Mr. Manager, or do you want to do it, John? One of you two want to do the explanation?
John, would you explain the $900,000 in the CRA budget versus the $925,000 CRA purchase price?
Well, the $900,000 when the budget was being prepared was an estimate. We believed what it was going to be at the time. And then when the actual acquisition happened with the owner, the price was at $925,000. That's how the price went from $900K to $925,000.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an estimate to begin with. The negotiations started at, I recall, Dave, $1 million and some back and forth on that.
Wanted it to come out of Finances Department. Does that answer your question, ma'am?
They started at $1.1 million, and it was just kind of interesting.
And area, we got to come up here if you want to speak again. I just was asking if that answered your question. If you have another question, you're,
Just that the appraisal was $770,000. So I know how real estate negotiations work. I just wondered who in our staff, the city staff, does that, and what real estate agents were involved possibly. I am interested.
Mayor, it's the Community Development Department in consultation with the city manager, me, and talking with the property owner over the course of actually more than a year working on this. Since we were even thinking about it being a strategic planning retreat item, we started doing that negotiations, and the owner obviously has put some money into the building since he purchased it, and beyond the purchase price, he's got money sunk into it. So, yeah, there was just back and forth negotiations for several months. He wasn't even willing to sell to begin with. And then it started at $1 million, it went back and forth, and ended up at $925,000, and we felt like that's the best that we could do.
okay. We don't have any other cards. Anybody else have a question before we move on? We'll close public participation and we'll go to our agenda. New business. We have three items on the new business. Is approve the minutes. So we do these one at a time.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for the City of Cape Canaveral CRA Board Meeting of September 15th, 2020.
Have a second.
I'll second it.
Have a motion to approve the minutes by Board Member Raymond and a second by Board Member Kellum. Would you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Brown.
4.
Chairperson Hoag.
4.
Board Member Kellum.
4.
Board Member Morrison.
4.
Vice Chairperson Raymond.
4.
Our second item is the 2122 City of Cape Canaveral Community Redevelopment Agency Board Meeting Schedule and Financial Reporting Requirements. That is our second item on the agenda that we had. Need a motion to approve that. Second?
I move to approve the meeting minutes for 2021 and 2022 for the CRA Board Meeting Schedule and Financial Reporting Requirements.
Mr. Mayor?
Before I ask for approval, I just needed anybody discussion, I'm sorry.
That was what I was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a discussion item. I wanted to know if we could add an October meeting for the CRA, just to discuss different items. It says we can make more meetings as necessary for other items. And I was wondering if we could add a meeting in October, because there's lots of programs I'd like to talk about. And it's, tonight's not the night, but as we get started in the fiscal year, if we could have a meeting before, in October after the budget gets approved and
You're asking for that
the
October meeting to be on the third Tuesday, just like the other?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
available? That would be one question we'd have to have answered. If that meeting night would be available. Not taken.
Right.
Okay, I don't have a problem. Council, we okay with that?
So do I need to make a motion to add a meeting?
We already have a motion. We'll just second it from you. If you want to second the motion?
I would like to second it with the addition of the October
Okay.
meeting.
We have a motion by Board Member Raymond and a second by Board Member Kellum.
Mayor, if I could request for clarification,
We would like the date.
just for clarification, it's just an open general meeting for discussion purposes?
He
Yes.
said in case there's another item. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that date would be? we need
October 15th?
The 15th?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got it for the 15th of October,
And will that be at 5 PM or 5:30?
same time,
I'm sorry, the 19th. It's the 19th. I apologize.
October 19th.
19th? Okay. Okay, we're setting that meeting for October the 19th at 5 PM on the Tuesday, the third Tuesday of October. Call the roll, please.
Board Member Brown.
4.
Chairperson Hoag.
4.
Board Member Kellum.
4.
Board Member Morrison.
4.
Vice Chairperson Raymond.
4.
Okay, our third item on new business is resolution number CRA 09, adopting the budget for the City of Cape Canaveral Community Development CRA for 21-22, providing for special repeal. Is there any discussion before we go to the motion?
All right.
Hearing none, we'll look for a motion.
I'll move to approve resolution number CRA-09, adopting a budget for the City of Cape Canaveral Community Redevelopment Agency for 2021, 2022.
A second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Board Member Raymond and a second by Board Member Brown to pass resolution CRA 09. Call the roll, please.
Board Member Brown.
4.
Chairperson Hoag.
4.
Board Member Kellum.
4.
Board Member Morrison.
4.
Vice Chairperson Raymond.
4.
Okay, that takes us down to our reports. Anybody have anything they want to report? Mickey, start that on in.
Sir.
Mr. Morrison?
No, sir.
Mr. Brown?
No.
Item. Mr. Manager?
No, sir.
Okay, we have no reports. Nobody has anything they want to report, so we'll move for adjournment on the meeting. Adjourn. All right, our next meeting will be